In today's class, I'm going to explain external JavaScript. Means we can call a JavaScript file which is stored as a file, okay, externally. So whenever we have stored a file, JavaScript file with the .js extension, that can be called, that can be placed in your scripts, okay. So let us see. So scripts can also be called in external files. Scripts can also be placed in an external files. The code written inside of your script tags, they can be placed in external file with the extension .js. Okay. Now see this code. This is the code here. What happened here? Try to understand. External file. Suppose your file is what you have written the code with the dot. You have written the code and stored that code with the extension .js and file name is equal to myScript. Okay, so myScript.js is your JavaScript file. So that is stored in your hard disk in your computer. So that can be used. Okay. So under this function, my function name is called my function. Okay, function always be created in JavaScript with function keyword and then followed by function name. Inside of this document dot get element by id. So get element by id is a JavaScript mostly used HTML method to find HTML element with attribute id attribute. Okay, value is demo and the content will be displayed. The content written inside of inner HTML paragraph change. Okay, so now external scripts. So that external script can be used for many different web pages. So external scripts can be used for many different web pages with they are stored with the .js. Okay, so how the external script can be used inside of your script, let us see. So the source attribute of a tag, so the script file to be allotted, the script file, whatever the .js script file, that is to be allotted source attribute of a script tag. Let us see, this is the code. So here what happened, see here. So inside of the script, where is our script? This is my script. So under the script, for this source at src means source attribute, external file assigned. What is the name of external file? myScript, that is the file name with extension .js. So now this file name is assigned to source attribute inside of your script element. Understood that? That moment what happened? See, under your HTML document, so under body section, your head element is defined under h2 tag. Okay, start tag, end tag. Under paragraph element p, id attribute assigned with demo, because your element wherever you kept id, that is your element. Okay, how many elements under body? Head element, paragraph element, p. So wherever you keep id is equal demo, that will be element will be identified. Now your paragraph element will be identified by this id attribute. Okay, understood that? Okay, now button, type button on click my function. So function is created where? Function is created inside of the paragraph element. inside a paragraph element button is created. So whenever you click on that button, so this paragraph element will be identified with id attribute. So then that moment the content of paragraph element, a paragraph, that will be changed to what? That will be changed. So whenever you click on here, what happened? Paragraph changed. So initially it was a paragraph. After that, whenever you click on this, a paragraph is the content of your paragraph element that will be found by id attribute. Id is equal demo. So now this a paragraph content will be changed to what? Paragraph changed. So paragraph changed. Now how this paragraph changed? This content written in your myScript.js file. Okay, myScript.js file, inside of that script is written. Script, I told you that script what? Script will be written inside of the script tags. That is what paragraph changed content. So that content will be loaded into your this HTML document from external file. The file external JavaScript file. That file name is myScript.js. Okay. Now we will practice this total code from zero. I will erase the total code and we will practice this. Try to understand. One more time I want to brief. Here a button to be created, button type is equal to button on click. Whenever we click on that button, this function which is written inside of this file, myScript.js external file, function is stored, function is written inside of myScript.js external file. Now that external file is being called. Okay, that external file assigned to source attribute as a value. That moment what happened, that function written in that external file will be executed, called when we click on the button. That moment a paragraph content will be changed. Okay, to what? Paragraph changed, that is written inside of your function. Okay, now try to understand. I am going to remove this total code from here. Total code, so nothing is here. Remove this total code. Task is what you write here. So our task is what? Now try to understand the function. This is the JavaScript function. So function name is my function. Under this document dot get element by id. Okay, this is the mostly used JavaScript HTML method. The HTML content will be identified by this demo attribute, and content is paragraph change that is written to inner HTML. Now this is a function. This is JavaScript function stored as myScript.js. So whenever we call that function, just by clicking this button, that function will be executed, but that file path allotted to source attribute. Okay, so now total code, I want to delete the total code. and I want to, the total code is being deleted, nothing is here, totally your code window is totally erased, and result window is empty and code window is empty. So comment, first comment task is what? Task in HTML, these are the comment. Okay, comment is what? To use external JavaScript, external JS file, JavaScript file. Okay, to use external JS file, JavaScript file. This is the comment. This will not be read by, okay, browser. Inside a browser, compiler is there. Okay, compiler or interpreter, I will clarify later. Okay, so one translator program is there inside of browser that will read all the statements. Okay, now come to the point. First declare HTML document, HTML document, exclamation mark, then after doc type. This is the, generally we need to write like this, then after HTML. Okay, this is the declaration of HTML5 document type. Then after again HTML body, HTML tag element, HTML element started with start tag, HTML element closed with end tag. Okay, inside of this body, under the body element started, body element started with start tag, now close with body end tag. Okay, now under this we need to write what? To use external JS file, that is very important, na? So external JS file, within that your function is written. Okay, so first of all under this body, so let us define the header. Header is what? Okay, header, how to use external JS file, external JS file. JS file means JavaScript file. Okay, now terminate with, end with header end tag, header element to be ended with end tag.